Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Macomb High School. Actually, we're not at the high school. We're at Washington Street Gym. It's the hangar, nonetheless, but we are here for Bombers versus the BPC Spartans, and we're here just in time for the national anthem. And Justice Keene, I believe, going to do the starting lineup, so we'll let you hear those. And we'll have the national anthem, as I said, and then we'll have the starting lineups.
And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups, introducing first the visiting Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans. Wearing number 4, Peyton Bowman. Wearing number 10, Elizabeth Gilfield. Wearing number 16, Elizabeth Suter. Wearing number 33, Janet Lentini. And wearing number 26, Erin Jackson. The Lady Spartans are coached by Judy Bowman. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Macomb Bombers. The senior libero wearing number 1, Sarah Stephanie. The senior wearing number 3, Caitlin Robinson. The junior wearing number 4, Taylor Adair. A junior wearing number 5, Ellie Duncan. A sophomore wearing number 8, Quinn Rexborough. A senior wearing number 13, Kennedy Adair. And a senior wearing number 15, Allie Waterman. The Varsity Volleyball Spartans, assistant coaches Hillary Hughes and Varsity Lance, and the head coach for
All right, so the starting lineups have been announced, and it's time to get going here with this McDonough County matchup between the BPC Spartans and the Macomb High Bombers. Bombers have yet to lose a set this season. Some people will say they haven't played real good competition. They did play some pretty decent competition at their own tournament to open the season. They have played Brown County. They have played Illini West, a couple pretty good teams. So they do have some solid athletes on the side of the Bombers. The BPC Spartans have won one game this year. They've went 3 sets a couple other times, but have not got a win outside of the game against Peoria Heights. So a big task again awaits BPC, a senior-laden team for BPC. Janet Lentini, one of the leaders of the team. She'll start left front. And Thorman will start right back, but Stufflebeam will come in, it would appear, and serve for her to open the match, and that's what will happen. Sarah Stufflebeam, a very, very good libero for the Bombers squad. You'll see that orange jersey flying around the floor a lot here tonight as we get ready to go with the varsity contest. We are all set. Volleyball from the hangar is underway, and it's going to open with a serve off the arms of Daisy Crow, and ace for Sarah Stuffelbeam. And the Bombers quickly jump out to a 1-0 advantage. Next is deep corner, and it's an ace again, that time untouched by a Spartan. Stuffelbeam, 2 points, 2 aces, it's 2-0. Bombers early. That one, Crow comes down to get that one as well. Lentini on the attack, and it went out. A hitting error for Lentini, a point for Stuffelbeam. As that one drops short. Serve hard and deep, and then drop one at the 10-foot line in front of them. 4-0 the score. As my camera operator tonight told me, Lentini tends to get a little too close to the net, and Kennedy Adair drives one down the line for her first kill. That's actually the first kill for the Bombers. They lead 5-0, but that's their first kill. It's the first time they've had to play any defense, in fact. That's deep. It's Gilfillan sticking an arm out and hitting it. An ace for Stuffelbeam. Her fourth, 6-0 Bombers. BPC has yet to serve, and the officials telling the students to scoot back. Got to be up in the bleachers, it would appear. Jump serve. Bowman is pushed across by Jackson. Middle to Taylor Adair. And an illegal hit called on BPC. It would have fell. But another point for Stuffelbeam. It's easy to put it where you want it when you carry it there. And a service error stops the bleeding for BPC. 7-1. Going back to serve the senior for BPC, Elizabeth Suter. Big game tomorrow night for Macomb. Have to see if they can keep their heads in this one. Rex wrote Adair off of Bowman. And kill for Kennedy Adair, her second. Side out for the Bombers. 8-1. Going back to serve the setter, number 3, Caitlin Robinson. Deep, Suter, Lentini. Janet literally just threw her hands at that to keep from getting hit in the face by a pass that was coming right at her head. And Caitlin Robinson gets robbed of an ace because of that. Suter again. Jackson goes to get it. Crow sends it across, and it's in. Daisy Crow gets a kill. And a side out for BPC. 9-2. Aaron Jackson going back to serve for BPC. Short. Stuffelbeam's there. Robinson to Taylor Adair. Bump set. Going to come to the net. And it's going to fall. I don't think they ever touched that. It's going to be a side out. And Kennedy Adair going back to serve. 10-2. The Bombers with the lead. Adair's jump serve. Bowman with the serve receive. Jackson sets middle to Crow. Adair's there. Robinson sets near side to Stortsom. It's going to be pushed across by Suter. Back set to Lucarenin. Lentini sets one down in front of Stuffelbeam, and it's a side out for BPC. They trail 10-3. Stuffelbeam with the serve receive. Robinson back sets to Taylor Adair as it rolls down the net. Gilfillan sends it across. Back set Lucanen. Blocked, dug by, as Gilfillan is going to get the block there. A point for the Spartans and Lentini. Stuffelbeam, Stortzum gets the kill. Sometimes the threat of a hit is more effective than a hit, and that's kind of what happened right there. Taylor Adair back to serve, 11-4 the score. Off of Suter, an ace for Taylor Adair. A substitution coming in, number 14, Kinley Norton checking in. Kennedy Adair takes a seat. That's deep and out for Taylor Adair. Side out on the service error. And Daisy Crow going back to serve now for BPC. And into the net it goes. A side out on a service error. Coming in to serve, Quinn Rexroth. As Luke Harrinan takes a seat. 13-5, Bombers with the lead and the serve. From the middle of the floor, Rexroth comes with it deep middle, and Daisy Crow can't get down there and make a good pass. An ace for Quinn Rexroth. That is ace number 6 thus far, and a timeout charge to BPC. We'll take one as well and be back here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
And welcome back to Washington Street Gym, the Hangar, here in Macomb, Illinois, as the Bombers lead the Spartans 14-5. This game being brought to you by Community News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief weekly edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All of this for only $42 per year or $38 per year if you're 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, Blandonsville, and Macomb. And Rexroth back to serve again as she just left us with an ace before the timeout, and she follows that up with another ace. Campfire defense in full effect for BPC. Rexroth, 2 points, 2 aces, 15-5. And a chance to get this one across. Suter will. Robinson to Stortzum. Gilfillan can't get it across. It will be 4 hits and another point for Rexroth. 16-5. Bombers with the lead. Deep Lentini. Pretty good pass that time, but a bump set. Gilfillan with the attack, and Stuffelbeam can't get there. Gilfillan gets the kill. That's Gilfillan's first kill, and back to serve is Peyton Bowman. The underhand serve from Bowman. Stortzum on the attack and the kill. Quick set from Robinson. Stortzum gets her second kill, Going back to serve is going to be Ellie Duncan now for the Bombers, with her team up 17-6. Duncan serve. Lentini. Jackson's going to tip it across. Kennedy Adair drives it home in front of Daisy Crow. Kennedy Adair gets her third kill. Duncan gets her first service point. And the Bombers lead 18-6. Deep, Lentini's there. And another point for Ellie Duncan. (19-6). Duncan's next serve. Bowman's there. A communication error that time. I guess technically if the second person touched it, is that an ace? Oh, my goodness. Duncan's next serve is an ace. No doubt about that one. (21-6). An ace. Three aces and 5 service points for Duncan. Deep, and that one is out. 22-7. Going back to serve is going to be Elizabeth Gilfillan for BPC. This will complete the rotation, I do believe. And on the kill, number 16, Catherine Benson. 23-7, and Stuffelbeam going back to serve for the second time. She served 7 straight with 4 aces in her first rotation through, and she's going to get another ace there. 5 aces here in set number 1 for Sarah Stuffelbeam. And here we go again. Daisy Crow comes to get it. It's an overpass, and Adair drives it home. She'll get kill number 4, and that'll end set number 1, 25-7. We'll take a break here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as you're watching Arnold Brothers' presentation of Macomb High Sports from the Washington Street Gym. We'll be right back.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
And welcome back to Washington Street Gym. 25-7, Bombers get the win over BPC in set number 1. We'll go to the scoreboard and give them the set 1 win. I want to thank Marilyn Huffman Barker. She was nice enough, though I just got it, to send me the roster for blue jerseys, gold jerseys, and pink jersey numbers. So apparently they do appear to be all different. Yep, they are all different. So thank you, Marilyn. I appreciate that. Sorry that I didn't see it earlier. That would have helped me in the fresh soft game. I'm sure she sent it earlier, but I missed it. So I do appreciate it. She is Dalton and Lane Huffman's aunt, and she is at a lot of games, so I do appreciate her. I don't think she's here tonight. I saw her in Abington Avon the other night. I'm not sure. I don't see her here tonight. But Marilyn, thank you very much. I appreciate it. What I was saying is some exciting stuff tomorrow night. Coach Rex Rote and Coach Kerr are coming to the TSSR weekly broadcast at Sports Corner at 124. And So that'll be a lot of fun. Sports Corner is the kill sponsor, which I just realized I haven't said all night. So Johnny McKee, I apologize for that. Elizabeth Suter's going to go back to serve. And then we do have to announce, or get to announce, that TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH will be at the pit at Quincy Notre Dame for the QND Macomb volleyball game a week from tomorrow. So you'll be able to watch that here on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. 0-0, Suter with the serve to open set number 2. Duncan goes down to get it. And Thorman gets the kill. And she's going to get the chance to serve here as we open set 2. Suter with the serve receive. Jackson, Lentini off the block, and a kill for Janet Lentini, her second. So we will be at the pit next Wednesday. So we're looking forward to that for sure. Thorman got a Sports Corner kill. Duncan with the serve receive. Near side to Taylor Adair off of Suter. Crow sends it across. Back set to Taylor Adair. Elizabeth Suter knocks it up into the bleachers. And Taylor Adair gets another Sports Corner kill. It'll be her first kill unofficially. Two to one after the side out. Robinson back to serve. Short, Gilfillan goes to get it. Jackson sets to Crow. Across and in, Daisy Crow gets a kill. Her second. Another side out, evens the score at 2 apiece. Janet Lentini, who is probably the best server on this team as well as far as consistency. And every time I say that, I jinx her. I did jinx her, you're right. I do it every time. I did it against Abington Avon last week. I need to just shut up. She's horrible. She's not any good. That's what I'm going to start saying from now on. Janet Lentini is not any good. See if that helps her, and he probably won't. But Kennedy Adair to serve now for the Bombers, and that's not even fair. That is not even fair. Kennedy Adair gets the ace. She just lobbed that one over. 4-2. Now she'll drive one to the back, and Suter's there. Lentini's going to set Gilfillan. She hits it across left-handed. Bump set. Blocked. Nope, they're going to call it no block. The attack by Allensworth hit the net. Side out. BPC, and Daisy Crow going back to serve. Taylor Adair. Blocked over there by Suter and Gilfillan. Now Stortzum on the attack. Crow's there. Suter's going to have to send it across. Stortzum. Back, nope, left side to Stortzum again from Robinson. Now the attack. Kennedy Adair's there. Robinson back sets to Allensworth. And she'll get a kill. Kennedy Allensworth gets her first. And a side out, makes it 5-3. Stufflebeam back to serve now. She has 8 service points and 5 aces, and she served it into the net. I might point out that all 3 of her services now have ended with a service error. BPC has not been able to stop her serve at all. That's a let serve, dug by Robinson. Stufflebeam a bump set. Thorman on the attack and the kill. (6-4) now. Back to serve is Quinn Rexroth. Go on across there, sir. You're fine. Go right ahead. And Robinson, who came to get to the set, came into the net and under the net. Side out. Elizabeth Gilfillan back to serve again. Adair with serve receive. Middle it goes to Stortson, blocked by Lentini, but it's going to fall on the wrong side of the net if you're a BPC fan. 7-5, and coming in to serve is going to be Ellie Duncan. Ellie served 5 straight, including 3 aces in her first service in set 1. Should say her only service in set 1. Bowman. Lentini now on the attack. Robinson's going to set to a dare, and she'll go down the line. Her 5th kill. Sports Corner kill, as Karis told me, right? I didn't tell everybody Karis Coran is nice enough to run camera for me tonight. So if you hear me asking some volleyball question to make sure I'm correct, that's because I know Karis knows the answer. Duncan gets the ace that time, her 4th. 9-5. Bombers trying to take control of set number 2. They won 25-7 in set number 1. Duncan's next serve. Crow on the overpass. Duncan is there. Robinson, Thorman, and a kill. Her 3rd. 8th point for Duncan. 10-5. Bombers have doubled up the Spartans now. A little off, taking something off of that serve. Gilfillan. It's going to be Jackson pushing it across. Duncan's there. Robinson to Thorman. Thorman gets her 4th. And a timeout going to be called by BPC. They trail 11-5. I'll tell you this game being brought to you by Sports Corner at 124. Sports Corner, Macomb's original local sports bar, is Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch all WIU games when available and all TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb at Sports Corner at 124. Tom Conklin, State Farm, face-to-face, over the phone, by email, or by text. You choose how you do business with Tom Conklin, State Farm, Macomb. You can reach them at 309-837-1200 or visit them online at www.macombsf.com. Better yet, stop in and get your quote today at 1221 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Well, technically, probably have to stop in tomorrow and get your quote because they're not open right now, but you get the point. Stop in at your first chance. Thorman with a Sports Corner kill. Unofficially 5 now. Bowman, as Duncan gets an ace. Her 5th ace, 10th point. (12-5). Stufflebeam, Robinson, Adair on the little tip there. Tipped across by Robinson and a kill for the setter. Point number 11 unofficially for Duncan. Robinson gets her first kill. It's 13. And a service error gets the side out for BPC. Duncan, like Stufflebeam, has not been stopped by BPC. Only service errors have stopped their services. Suter. Robinson back sets to Thorman, and she drives it home just past the 10-foot line. A Sports Corner kill for Allie Thorman. Her 6th kill, 5 of them here in set number 2, as she'll go back to serve now for the 2nd time. A Sports Corner kill leader in the game thus far is Thorman. From the back row, Suter is going to hit it deep and out of play. (15-6). Crow sends it across. Free ball, they called 4 hits. Guess they didn't call the first one a block. I thought the first one was a block, but apparently was not. 15-7. Jackson back to serve. Duncan's there. Robinson back to Kennedy Adair, and that's not really fair. A Sports Corner kill for Kennedy Adair. 16-7. when you move that quick, it's hard to get the block there, especially when you're not a good block necessarily. So BPC struggles at the net some anyway, and when you move the ball that quickly, it's almost impossible to get a block in position. Lentini from Jackson, and she's going to hit it deep and out of play. Robinson gets the service point. Caitlin Robinson, just her second service point. She does have a kill. A bunch of set assists, though. Suter, that was tipped across by Jackson. Kennedy Adair is going to drive it off of Suter. Crow goes to get it. Duncan's there. Back set this time to Allensworth. It's dug by Suter. Lentini's going to hit it across. Duncan. Robinson to Kennedy Adair. He's going to tip it down the line and just deep and out of play. Side out. 17-8. Duncan after Lentini's serve. Kennedy Adair is dug by Jackson. Back row attack coming from Suter. Robinson's there. Stuffelbeam sets to Kennedy Adair, and she drives it home near the back line. A sports corner kill for Kennedy Adair, her 7th sports corner kill, and a side out for the Bombers. And Kennedy Adair going back to serve. Her first serve last time, she swung her arm like she's going to kill the ball, and it's held up at the last second. It just dropped about 3 feet in front of the 10-foot line. Lentini, a little struggle on the serve receive that time, and it's going to be a point for Kennedy Adair. Second person touched it, so it's not an ace, right? I think that should have been an ace. I don't like these rules. You don't have to like them, you just have to follow them, right, Karis? Kennedy Adair back to serve. Stortzum. Gets a sports corner kill. Her third. 20-8. Lentini. Jackson sends it across. Adair is there. Robinson sets middle. It's deep and hit out by Benson. Side out. 20-9, and Daisy Crow going back to serve now. Deep and out. Wide left and a little long. 21-9. Checking in for the Bombers going to be 22, Annika Clark. Sarah Stuffelbeam to serve now. Again, she has not been stopped. Gilfillan going to give it a whirl here. Stuffelbeam on the dig. Clark on the back set, and it's a deep and out of play, a side out. 21-10. And Peyton Bowman's going to go back to serve. And it's out of bounds. Clark going back to serve now for the Bombers. It's a low serve and an ace for Annika Clark. (23-10). Annika Clark back to serve again. The lefty. Suter was there. It's pushed, tried to push it across, can't get it there. It's match point coming for Annika Clark. She's got 2 service points. And a side out on the service error. So much the same spot that the Fresh Softs faced. 13, make it 14, but it's 13 more as Gilfillan back to serve. They got to serve 13 straight to avoid a loss here. Gilfillan on the attack by Thorman. Janet Lentini's blocked. It's pushed back across, and it's blocked again. Annika Clark goes to get it, and it's out. Lentini with the block. A point for Gilfillan. Thorman into the net. 12, make it 13, 24-13. Guilford gets her second. BPC, before this service, had one service point the entire match. Thorman pushes it across. Suter's there. Lentini's going to push it. Annika Clark goes to get it. Can't do it. A kill for Janet Lentini. Her third. (24-14). 10 more. Stuffelbeam on a serve receive. Stortzum into the net. A hitting error. Gilfillan back to serve again. And a service error ends it. 25-15. So the Bombers beat BPC 25-7, 25-15. We'll take a break and be back in just a couple moments here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling presents Bombers Sports live from the hangar at the Washington Street Gym. We'll be back.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
And welcome back to the Washington Street Gym, the hangar. The Bombers get a 25-7, 25-15 win over BPC. 4 straight service points before a service error to end the match for BPC. I will point out that Elizabeth Gilfillan, those 4 straight service points were her first 4 of the match, and only one other server had a service point in the match, and that was Janet Lentini. Lentini had 3 kills and a block for BPC. Daisy Crow had 2 kills. Elizabeth Gilfillan had a block, a kill, and those 4 service points. Statistics a little bigger for the Bombers. Sarah Stuffelbeam served 3 times. Make that 4 times. She served late too, I believe. 8 service points, including 5 aces for the libero. Caitlin Robinson had 2 service points and a kill. Taylor Adair had 1 point, which was a kill or an ace, and she had 1 kill as well. Ellie Duncan served 2 times, or make that 3 times. She had 11 service points and 5 aces included in those 11 service points. Quinn Rexroth had 3 points, including 2 aces. Kennedy Allensworth had a kill. Allison Stortzum had 3 kills. Kennedy Adair had 2 service points, including an ace, which was a filthy, filthy serve that fell, just lollipopped right over the net. She also had 7 kills to lead all offense with 7 Sports Corner kills. Allie Thorman had 1 service point and 6 Sports Corner kills, and Catherine Benson had 1 Sports Corner kill. Annika Clark had 2 service points, including an ace. That'll do it here from the hangar at the Washington Street Gym. I think we will give Coach Rexroth the night off. We'll get to talk to her tomorrow night from Sports Corner at 124 as the Southeastern Suns are in town tomorrow. It'll be a good one here from the hangar at the Washington Street Gym. You can watch that as Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling brings Bombers Sports to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Fresh Soft contest should start around 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. Varsity game will follow, and then we will be at the Sports Corner with the post-game show as Coach Rexroth and Coach Kerr plan to come to the post-game show and be on TSSR Weekly at the Sports Corner tomorrow night. So we'll call it good for this evening. We appreciate everybody joining us here on TSSR Game Time Live. We'll talk to you again tomorrow night right here from the hangar. Well, I think, see if Coach Rexroth's walking up here. Maybe she is walking. She is going to walk up here. We'll have a brief conversation with Coach Rexroth since she's going to find her way up here. Come on over here, Coach, if you want to. I thought she looked a little taller tonight. She's wearing heels. We'll get you on here for a second real quick, Coach. Won't ask you a whole lot. We got some in-depth investigative reporting to do tomorrow night from the Sports Corner. Are you set for that?
Yeah, yep, sounds good.
Well,
What'd she say?
she said she's going to come watch you embarrass yourself.
Pretty much.
Well, I didn't realize it until Gilfillan, the last server for BPC, started to serve. You guys only gave up one service point before that last serve. Did you know that? That's all I marked down anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Only one service point the whole match before those 4 points you gave up at the end.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I don't.
I guess so.
I mean, I think back, and I think that's probably right. But that's pretty. I mean, that's pretty amazing, really.
We've been trying to fight for a good, strong serve receive at practice and first ball kills and trying to execute fast. You know.
Yeah, there was one quick pass, quick set to Kennedy Adair over there, and I said, BPC's block's not the strongest anyway, and when you move it that quick, it's not. It shouldn't even be allowed. It shouldn't even be fair.
Right. No, and Kennedy can jump pretty high too. That helps a lot.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but
yeah, me neither.
I can't jump very high with a trampoline, let alone without it.
Pretty much.
So, I guess not a whole lot to talk about tonight, but you guys took care of business. You did what you needed to do and what everybody thought you should do, and you did it tonight.
We are trying to, like I said, we're trying to get that strong serve receive to get us ready for this weekend. We got a big week this week, so we're going to be tested. I think Southeastern is going to be, I think our defense is really going to see what we need to work on in this next week. Between Southeastern tomorrow night and then the Orion tournament this weekend, I think we're going to be tested and see what some of our weaknesses are.
Well, Southeastern will cover well.
Yes.
They play well defensively, and Amanda Stevens is as good in the middle as you're going to see.
Yes.
So it will be a good match tomorrow night. Is this a good tune-up or a bad tune-up for a match like that?
It's always good to get out and play and get some camaraderie together and see how your running plays and stuff like that. Mondays are hard to last night's practice was Monday night, and that's kind of Monday blahs. I feel like we're not very good on Monday nights. So tonight I was hoping we'd come out strong, so we did. I thought they took care of the ball well. But, yeah, hopefully we're ready to move fast tomorrow night because I think they're going to keep the ball in play. I think we've got to run through it and accelerate to the ball and see what we can do. Annika
Clark got a couple service points tonight.
Yeah, she did. She works hard.
That kill attempt was just about a foot too long.
Yeah.
It's these games are good to get some other players in, aren't they?
Yeah, we can get everyone in, and everyone at practice works really hard, and everyone's doing all the reps at practice. And not everybody can get in the same reps in the games, of course. That's like that in every sport. But tonight is fun to see all the girls come in there, and they did their job. Like Katie Benson went in there. She got a kill on the right, and she's been working on the right and the middle for us at practice. And Annika's a new one from West Prairie for us. So she comes in and she works hard every day.
Well, it's fun to have those kids come in, but it's also nice to get them some reps in case something would happen that you have to put them in there, right?
Yes.
So, well, I won't keep you any longer. Thanks for joining us.
Hey,
we'll have some fun tomorrow night, hopefully. Are you going to bring cash with you just in case, or
I got to bring
or your debit
cash,
card?
but I got a card.
You got a card? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I made sure I'm going to message Coach Kerr in the morning and make sure he doesn't he either doesn't drive the bus or he has the bus
That's
covered.
what he said this weekend.
So we'll see. He's got it covered. He's ready to go.
I hope so.
All right. Well, thanks, Coach. We'll talk to you tomorrow night.
Sounds good.
Coach Rex Rote talking to us here on the postgame show. And I lied before, but I'm going to tell you now. This will be it. Thanks for joining us tonight from the hangar. We'll be back tomorrow night. Southeastern's in the house. We'll see you then.